yes. All right. Hey, what's up? And the guy's like, all right, so we're taking away a fridge today, right? And I look at him and I'm like, yep, and putting the new one in, right? And he looks and does that thing where he's like, shh, shh, shh. And immediately, sense of dread floods back in, the dam is broken, and I am washed away in an eternal river of sadness. Fuck! And he looks right at me, and he's like, "No, we're just taking it." Okay, so there's like another truck or something, and he could tell I was immediately just on the verge of screaming, and I think just to avoid me getting mad at him, he was like, "Oh yeah, no, they do that. Probably a different truck, not us truck. We'll just take the fridge and be out of here." And I was like, "Okay, well, man, I should probably call and check on that. Do you have a number I could call?" And he gives me the number, and I call. And while they're taking the fridge, I'm like on the phone with the customer support people, getting increasingly enraged. And the conclusion from the phone people is, no, sir, we just have a return on the books for you today. We're just taking that back and we're going to just issue you a refund, right? And I was like, no, in fact, very explicitly, no. Is there a recording of my phone call that I had for several hours with that gentleman who promised me a new fridge? And apparently there is. And apparently the recording and some information was sent to some manager somewhere who's not going to do a fucking thing about it. While I'm on the phone and this is happening, and I'm literally like, I had to get out like my disapproving parent voice. Like I literally at one point she was like, yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do, but I don't think we can get you a fridge before Thanksgiving. I would say just go back to the store and do like a new order. And I was like, that is unacceptable. This is not an outcome that works for us. Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving? You remember? Food, fridge, company, all that shit? And she was like, oh yeah, I've got lots of food in my fridge at home waiting for my company to come in. I was like, yeah, no, I know. I'm familiar. And like, I didn't actually scream at that lady because it wasn't her fault explicitly, but man, was she completely useless. And while this is all happening, the delivery guys are like slowly, quietly sneaking the fridge out the door, taking it, and they have it all loaded up on the truck. And I'm still on the phone. And at one point he comes in and he's like, sir, do you want to talk to you? And I'm like, and she just starts talking. And I'm like, hang on, talk on the phone. And they're like in the act of trying to sneak away like the Lowe's delivery guys did when I come out the door, because I'm finally free. I'm like, what's up? What did you want? And he's like, sir, I just wanted to make sure that this was not our fault. At which point I was like, man, you should have really just snuck away and not said a fucking word, huh? I don't know. I've worked in restaurants, and I get it that you don't want people to be mad at you. Every fucking step of the way, the guys who were at the house this morning were like, oh man, we don't have a fridge. Not our fault. We don't load the truck. We're sorry about that, but we didn't do it. Shut up. I don't think it's your fault, but you're the one who's here representing the fault. So, and I didn't even yell at them. I just got so quiet that I think I scared them away again, like I did with the first guys. Anyway, they left before 7. They were gone. Like the shadows at noon. That's fucking something. I don't know.
Like the shadows that Gandalf chased away when he came at the light of the first dawn.
Sure.
The two towers, you remember when he came down the hill?
They looked to the east on the light of the third day, and there he was.
Gone, like my hair at 28.
And Pippin was like, do they have a fridge with them? No, they don't. They fucking don't. Got no fridges anywhere. Anyway, they're gone.
You know, at a fridge, the guy, the chancellor, whatever it is, the chaplain, the guy on the throne eating his tomatoes. Where do you think he got them from?
Palpatine.
Yeah, that guy. Palpatine, when he was eating tomatoes on the Death Star.
Vader, I prefer them fried.
I remember that movie very explicitly. I remember.
I'll have a Waldorf salad.
Yeah, no, I love those movies. That's a great franchise.
Young Skywalker, after lunch.
The beacons of Gondor are lit.
Riders of Rohan.
Rohan will answer the call.
Is that Smoda?
I don't have Yoda, okay? I'm just trying to play along, but
I thought that was Smeagol and Yoda as like one.
Smeagol.
My precious, you are.
Guests arrive in under 48 hours